Why did I give up milk? Hey, in case you don't know me, my name is Jason Chaney, and that's what we're going to dig into today. So, one of the questions I also get a lot of is, hey Jason, I see you talk a lot about helping men and stuff like that, but do you help women also? And yes, I do. The reason why you will always hear me talk about from a male perspective is because I'm a man, and because I also want to relate to other men, let them know that they're not alone. So before I get into the milk thing, I'm gonna just explain to you. So we all know about the beauty complex and stuff like that, how they do all this marketing to make women feel like they're not beautiful enough, they're not pretty enough, they're not good enough. But they do have also the same type of marketing towards men, but it's not about beauty. It's actually about being big. You're not a man unless you're this big burly man. You're not a man unless you're eating a double cheeseburger with bacon, and all of this cheese is just gonna cause you heart problems because of all the cholesterol. But that is why I talk about from the perspective of a man, because when I was at 550 plus pounds, no one came up to me and said, hey Jason, dude, you might want to do something about your health. Hey Jason, you're getting a little bit too big, man. Hey Jason, that shirt is really huge. I remember seeing you when you wore a large and now you're in a 6, 7XL. No one came up to me and told me about that. No one was coming to me and telling me about, hey, hey Jason, can you get a little healthier? But because I was not happy with myself, my marriage was suffering also. Because I didn't feel comfortable with myself. I didn't feel comfortable going out. I didn't feel like being out in public, which means my wife and I were just staying in the house. We wasn't having date days anymore. So my marriage was suffering. That's one of the reasons why I always give the perspective of a man, especially a married man, because I feel like as a husband, if you're actually feeling the best, you're confident in yourself, you look great, and you're not waking up with just those everyday aches and pains, your marriage will be a whole lot better from it. So that's just wanted to let you know. But I do help women also with transitioning to a plant-based diet. So one of the let's just get into why did I give up milk. So one of the reasons I gave up milk, and I didn't know this in the beginning, was milk came from cows, but I didn't think about it from that because I saw it from a marketing perspective at all times as a kid, where they were telling me, oh, you need a milk mustache. You need to drink milk for strong, healthy bones. But they wasn't telling me that I was drinking the hormones of another species. Now think about it. If I sat here right now, hey mom, how's it doing? Good morning. If I was sitting here right now and I had a cup and I was drinking human breast milk, what would your first reaction be as a grown man drinking human breast milk? We're doing the exact same thing every day. We're drinking milk, whether it's in cereal, we're adding it in cooking, adding it in baking, cooking. It's the exact same thing. We're drinking the hormone of another animal. So like as a man, one of the things I used to stay away from was soy, because I was like, oh, soy causes male breasts. Soy causes you'd have too much estrogen if you're a man. But I wasn't thinking about all the estrogen that I was consuming, drinking milk and drinking and eating dairy products. And guess what happened? I developed male breast. And the reason behind that wasn't because of soy, because I wasn't eating soy in my diet, but I was taking in the hormone of another animal. And also I was getting fat like a cow too. If you look at a cow, who wants a skinny cow? So why are we eating the things that are not going to give us the health that we want? And so I started cutting that out. And that's when I started using my skills that I learned as an imagery analyst in intelligence in the Army. And I started applying it to nutrition. I started applying it to diet. And I started figuring out, wait, there's misinformation that we're being told. And I don't think, my personal opinion, I don't think these big companies mean harm. I think they really do mean to do the world right. They want us to have nutrition. They just are misinformed. And because now it's worth so much money to them, sometimes it's harder to start back from scratch when you're making millions and billions of dollars, because then all those people you'll have to lay off, all these new research you'll have to do. And so that's why I've done most of the research for you, because one of the things that you see, just think about it. How much milk are you consuming? How much dairy are you consuming every day? For me, I used to start my day off with either a bowl of cereal, some eggs or bacon with toast that had butter on it, pancakes with butter, waffles with butter. But then for like lunch or something, I would end up eating like macaroni and cheese. But I put 3 or 4 different types of cheeses because I thought I was really doing something good. Because hey, I wanted strong bones. And all I was getting was overweight and just more health issues that I didn't want to have. And so one of the other things with that is Also, if you're not familiar with reading labels, there's milk products hidden in so many things. So like if I told you, oh, I'll go eat some Oreos right now, you'd be like, Jason, well, you told me not to eat milk. Take any milk. There's no milk or dairy products in Oreos. It's just chemicals in it. But if you buy barbecue flavored chips, jalapeno flavored chips, which are my favorites, there is milk powder in those throughout almost all the brands. So you have to be very careful when you're actually buying pre-packaged products, because they do use a lot of milk powder within it. And so if you're trying to start getting off of the dairy and you're having issues with it, just if you're not in the Facebook group, you need to be in there, because I do explain why dairy is one of the hardest things to actually get off of. And it's actually chemically is not dealing with, oh, I love dairy. It's a more chemical reason behind that. And like if you're not familiar, one of my friends in there, Jason, he when I told him about it, he was like, are you kidding me? And he started getting rid of it, and he's feeling better each and every day, and you can also. So just click the link up above or below, depending on where it is on your screen, and just join the free Facebook group. It's where I share more information, how to start adding more fruits and vegetables into your diet, but also how to start getting the health that you want and start losing weight for good. Because one of the things I can tell you for sure, I was not happy when I was fat. I am happy in life now. I feel good now. This shirt right now, like I couldn't fit it when I first bought it. Now it fits no problem. I just had to throw out some more shirts today because they were too big. And just think about it. How would that feel for you if you're able to throw out clothes because they're too big, instead of throwing out clothes because they're too small? That is the way you can start changing the way your life is, if you start switching to a plant-based diet and start cutting out some of the things that have not been serving you your whole life. So just again, click the link up above or below, join the free Facebook group. Can't wait to see you there, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.